long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work.
There he is. Hey, MP. It's your world. We just live it.
Designed by Sacramento students in our recent park fair, these are not just fun, they're Sacramento proud. Grab your tickets today. The National Basketball Association and the Sacramento Kings are committed.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. So a moment now to see the story for Amin Thompson.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
We know NBA games aren't played on paper, but if they were, this game wouldn't be close, Brent.
You're right, BA, but we're not doing it. We're out here on the court, and we want to see guys going at it. Tonight, given where these teams are, can the underdog step up, rise up, and get an unexpected win? We're going to find out.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. They've got Dillon Brooks, Cam Whitmore out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the center position. Now here's Thompson, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game.
Well, VanVleet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Here's T. Şengün with a steal. VanVleet outside. Pass to Brooks. Back to VanVleet from downtown. VanVleet missing again. And Levine has got the ball here for the Kings. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Here's T. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Fred VanVleet.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws tonight. No good on the free throw. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Here's Whitmore outside. It's rebounded by Sabonis. To the inside. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Whitmore. VanVleet outside. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Şengün. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. And here's Murray. Brooks defending. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
I thought they had that game locked up, but then they got torched there in the final period.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the games. He talked about Fred VanVleet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle. Just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Eason's checked in for Houston. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Celtics. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
I think for the Kings, they've really exceeded all expectations, showing they're capable of so much more than some believed.
Now here's Thompson. 29 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
Here's T, a reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. And we have to take another look at that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sacramento. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. T passes to DeRozan. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
Ooh, shaking them out of their shoes. Van Vliet with the moves.
Here's T, defended by Thompson. T passes to Valanciunas. Murray for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Murray's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Şengün, a screen on Murray. Thompson passes to Şengün. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Here's T. Launches a 3. The Rockets pull it in.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Back to Thompson. Here's Easton. Pure from three-point range.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
T passes to Murray. Valanciunas down low. Working on Şengün. Back to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Yep, that one goes.
Punishing inside Valanciunas, getting room to do damage.
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a three-point game. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one in Sacramento.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
It's all tied in Sacramento. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Some good action already in this one. For the Kings. And Houston will go for a different look here. Alperen Şengün's checked in for Adams. Thompson comes in for Green. Dylan Brooks checked in for Eason. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepard. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's T in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, T in the last outing against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He contributed 31 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Everything's been working for them. We'll see if they can keep it going tonight. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
T with a bucket. 1:02 left in the second. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
I mean, a smart shooter. I like watching Van Vliet measure the defense and stick them with the J.
Here's T, guarded by Van Vliet. T, no good.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
He hits the 2nd from the line.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Here's T, guarded by Van Vliet. T, no good. Rockets trail by 7. Van Vliet outside. Brooks from outside. Fires in the triple.
And you gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
T passes to DeRozan. Gets an open look and hits it. DeRozan's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And so it's Sacramento with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be. And time for a look here at how the West is. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you have to like what we're seeing from DeMar DeRozan.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Taking a look at the Rockets. We've got Alperon Şengün, Thompson out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Fred Van Vliet, and it's Whitmore in at the 2. Sacramento shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Sabonis' shot is off.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there. As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Oh, look at DeMar, the wily vet.
And DeRozan, just so crafty on those moves, slips right through the contact for the finish.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Sabonis. Şengün, no good. The Kings lead by 8 since being selected in the 21 draft. Alperon Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year. Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
And stolen by Murray. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperon Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Ali.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions. Sabonis'
shot is off. Rockets trail by 10. to the middle. Here's Thompson, and the layup is good off the glass. Thompson's got 9.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh. Seven seconds left in the third. And here's Shepard for 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Make no mistake, that's a big-time 3. They've narrowed this lead, and we'll see if they can keep the momentum here.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Kings on top. They lead by a bucket. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's T in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Here's Shepard to take the lead. Valanciunas with a rebound. Here's T on the wing, Murray. Here's DeRozan. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And the Kings lead by 2.
Again, it's DeRozan. I mean, just a big, big night. It feels like DeMar's been doing this forever.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And here's the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And you know, for that matchup with the Nuggets, it's the second game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
So the Kings making a change here. Sabonis checked in. The Kings shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good.
Steven Adams. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Sacramento. Number 55.
He misses the free throw. He's off on the second. And the Rockets shooting around 41%. Here's Easton. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Easton's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts from the floor. T passes to LaVine. There's a screen. Shoots. And perfection right through the net.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
The Rockets trail. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. The Kings making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. Houston making some changes. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. This might be a close late game, but don't tell coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Brooks. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Van Vliet. down low. Shot clock at 5. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And another miss by Houston. For Sacramento, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. T passes to DeRozan. Here's T. From outside, off the mark.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Brooks from outside. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Ellis passes to T. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Get up there, young fellas. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
I mean, you have to love the intensity Van Vliet plays with in these situations. He's always ready to meet a challenge.
Levine, he's checked in for Ellis. .146 left in the final quarter. Here's T. DeRozan down low. Brooks defending. Here's T. And there it is for him. T's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now the plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Now here's Van Vliet. Defense is right there. Misses the step-back jumper.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Murray passes to T. 6 to shoot. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Van Vliet, the pass to Brooks. Cash! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And he buries it.
Oh, a seasoned veteran with lots of scoring moves. You can usually count on DeRozan to convert in the clutch.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Van Vliet left side. Yes!
And we've seen him do it in finals games. Van Vliet loves the big spot. Wants to be that guy.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
T passes to Murray. DeRozan outside. Clock at 4. 4-3. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
And here's Van Vliet. For the win! Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Great win tonight, MP.